We have another interesting situation here. This is a person that is standing on a floor which is slippery. It is so slippery that mu, the coefficient of friction, is 0. The problem is, how can he come out of this floor? Now, if the floor is not slippery, how he would have come out? By simply walking or running. But how does that help when the floor is not slippery? See, how do we walk? We apply force on the by our feet on the floor in the backward direction. This is that force applied by the feet in the backward direction, and in turn, because of the friction, we get applied a force in the forward direction. A force gets applied on us in the forward direction. It is because of the friction, and because of this friction, we are able to walk and move out of the floor. Okay, but if mu is equal to 0, even if I apply force in the backward direction, my feet will slip on the floor. So I am not able to apply force on the floor in the backward direction. So in turn, the floor cannot apply force on me in the forward direction, and hence I will my feet will just slip and I will be at the same position. Okay, so how can we come out of this situation now? See, the only thing is that some external force must act on this person for any small amount of time. That force will make him start slipping or skidding, and then eventually he will come out of that floor. But the question is, who is going to provide him that force, or from where he can get that force on him, that external force on him? Alright, so this is the question. So pause this video for a while and think about it, and you can come back. So all he has to do is make use of Newton's third law of motion. So he has to just throw some object. It may be his wallet or his wristwatch or anything that is with him. And when he throws that object, he is applying some force on that object, and in turn, the object is going to apply reaction on him in the opposite direction. And it is that force or that reaction that will make him start slipping away or skidding away, and he will eventually come out of the slippery floor. Right? Yeah. So all he has to do is throw some object in this direction, and he will start slipping in the another direction. The velocity with which the object moves will be greater than the velocity with which the person moves, because the amount of force, the magnitude of the force is the same, action and reaction, and its mass, the object's mass is lesser and the person's mass is greater. So he will move with, or he will start slipping with a smaller velocity, but eventually he will come out of that floor.